I am now back at Cineworld to see Suicide Squad again. I really enjoyed it, and I got to see it one more time in IMAX, definitely. First time I've gone back to see a movie in a while, actually. Didn't even see Black Widow for the second time, and I loved the MCU. Anyway, I'm going to see Old as well, but the next day. But before I go in, I fancy some nachos with some cheese dips. Yes, that's what I need. The Suicide Squad it's just so fun, man. I want to see it for a third time, to be honest. It's so funny and brutal at the same time. The action is crazy. Harley Quinn has some of the best scenes in the movie. I clocked that more in the second time of watching, even though she takes more of a back seat. John Cena's great, Idris Elba's great. I think the best part is when they go to Rebel Camp and kill everyone. It's just hilarious in that Rebel Camp. It's just brutal, yet it's just so funny. Ratcatcher 2 is actually surprisingly entertaining. Some characters deserve more, to be honest, but overall they did a great job. I want to see it again. But now I'm here to see M. Night Shyamalan's Old. So I'm going to go in and see it right now. I also want to see this Free Guy. It is 8:45 p.m. and the sun is still out. One of the positives to which is summertime. Anyway, M. Night Shyamalan's I can't say his name. M. Night Shyamalan's Old. It's a horror/thriller movie about people who get stuck on a beach. Essentially, they're tourists, and people from the hotel take them to a private beach. Apologies for the interruption. I had to go and get a McFlurry. In this video, one is Twix, one is Mars. I'll leave you to guess which one is which flavor. Anyway, as I was saying, Old. There's tourists stranded on the beach. They go to hotel first, and then there's some shady people there. Like, you could tell something was off about that beach from the start, really. There was something off about, not the beach, sorry, the hotel. The hotel, there's something off about the hotel. I thought, yeah. I read the synopsis anyway, but still, the hotel it just gave off weird vibes. So there was a guy that recommended a private beach you can go to. They don't recommend that to everyone at the beach, but like some of the tourists, they recommend it to. So he's like, go to this private beach, it's a good day out. And the main family of the story, they say yes. And they're one of the 2 or 3 families that agreed to go to this private beach. And on this private beach, it turns out it's actually, well, I don't want to spoil it. I feel like it's a plot point if I reveal to you why they're at the beach. But they go to this beach, right? And there's rocks, right? These rocks change how time works in this particular beach. So time is sped up. So everyone ages a lot quicker. So let me give you an example. Someone gets pregnant and they give birth 20 minutes later. That's 9 months of pregnancy in 20 minutes, right? There was a dead body at the start of the movie. It decomposed, turned into a skeleton in like 3 hours. That's like a 10-year process, I'm pretty sure they mentioned in the movie. Time goes that fast. So these people on this island, like the kids may have 2 days, the rest of them will be, the rest of them have a lot less time. And they keep trying to find their way out of this island, and they go back the way they came. There's problems. They can't find a way to get out. And that's all I can say, because if I go beyond that, spoilers. If I go beyond what happens to them, what doesn't happen to them, I'm spoiling it for you. So yeah, there's different characters, different personalities, and a few people who clearly can't take getting old. There are definitely death scenes. But it's crazy, like, because they're running out of time. Like, they're aging so quickly that that if they don't find a way out within the day, there's problems. So yeah, I didn't expect it to be as well. Let me reword this. I expected it to be scarier because it is sort of a horror movie, like a thriller movie, a bit like Us. Or Ma, like horror movies that involve only humans, not any supernatural things. This gave me the same vibes as movies like that, but this one, it didn't seem anywhere near as scary as other movies like it. I felt it is quite unique in a way. There's no real jump scares. There's no like jump scares like that. Most of it's in the daytime. So there's like one scene at night, the whole movie. And there was one scary bit, to be fair, but it wasn't that scary when you think about it. So most of it's at daytime. There's no jump scares. So like for a horror movie, if it's meant to scare you, What will scare you is how quickly people get old and how they wrinkle and how their bones break. That will scare you, but it's not scary in other aspects, as a horror movie could be scary. But overall, I like the concept. There were some funny bits as well, surprisingly, and a very interesting movie that kept you on the edge of your seat. It was paced really well. At times there was nothing happening, other times there was a lot happening. It was very interestingly done and paced, and some of the death scenes were kind of brutal. And the ending, I felt, could have been a bit better. I was thinking in my head, pretty sure, like halfway through, like, where are they gonna go with this? Like, how's this gonna end? Like, how is this gonna end? Is it gonna be different to other horror movies? How is it going to end? And it got to the ending, I'm just like, okay, I mean, the ending makes sense for the story, but I kind of felt like they could have done better with the ending. Either way, I think M. Night Shyamalan did a good job with this movie, and I recommend you check it out. It is kind of scary in some ways, but also not that scary at all. So, and trust me, I hate horror movies. I hate horror movies. They scare the crap out of me. So if I'm not scared about a horror movie, then you're not going to be scared either, trust me. But I recommend it. I give it an 8 out of 10, but the ending could have been better. That's my main gripe with it. But yeah, some of the characters are a bit crazy as well. Other characters are a bit weird. And I felt like all the families there, there's like 4 families there. I felt like they all had something in common. But if I say it, it'll be a spoiler. So I'm not going to say much else. That's my non-spoiler thoughts on Old. Very good movie. I waited a week to see this, so it was worth the wait. It was worth the wait. If you haven't seen it, interested, and you like this director, he makes movies that have mixed reviews usually. Like, usually he makes movies that have controversial opinions. People love him or hate him. He's one of those directors, but his movies are worth checking out, and this one was interesting. And all of his movies seem unique, to be fair. Quite a lot of his movies, they all seem different and just crazy. But yeah, I recommend this movie. Go and watch it if you can. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see you.